I never believed in curses, demons, or urban legends. To me, everything had a logical explanation. Every shadow, every noise in the night, every supposed haunting. That's how I always saw the world until last Tuesday, when everything changed live on stream. My name's Elliot Harrison. I'm a music historian and jazz saxophonist. My YouTube channel, Echoes of History, unpacks forgotten music mysteries, strange stories, and sometimes the creepy corners of the past. The Axeman of New Orleans was meant to be just another video, just another tale from the vault. How wrong I was. I'd found a copy of the infamous 1919 letter, the Jazz Invocation, hidden in the archives of Tulane University. The Axeman, a serial killer, active between 1918 and 1919, had declared he'd spare anyone playing jazz on a particular night. No jazz, no mercy. I'd thought recreating that night's music, capturing the authentic soundscape of terror, would thrill my audience. The letter itself felt heavy in my hands, the paper brittle with age, smelling of old books and dried ink. As I unfolded it during the stream, I joked nervously, "Hope this doesn't summon any axe-wielding jazz fans." It wasn't funny for long. I placed my lips to the saxophone, the brass cold against my mouth, and started to play. It was an eerie melody, jagged and offbeat. Notes hovered strangely in the room, echoing faintly off my apartment walls. Outside, thunder rolled softly, an unexpected storm brewing over the French Quarter. Viewers in the live chat joked, uneasy humor, hiding their growing discomfort. "Creepy vibes, man," someone typed. But others wrote they felt oddly chilled, even nauseated. I ignored the odd sensations building inside my chest, like a heavy hand pressing down, and continued playing. As I hit the final note, a high, strangled pitch, my phone exploded with alerts. Breaking news flashed across my screen. Horrific murder in the French Quarter. Suspect seen fleeing with an axe. The chat exploded into panic. Is this real? Coincidence? I stopped the stream abruptly, hands trembling. Sweat slicked my fingers as I checked the news reports. The victim, a jazz musician, was killed precisely when I finished the song. They'd found sheet music at the scene, notes matching exactly the melody I'd played. My gut twisted. Guilt gnawed at me, raw and sickening. Had I somehow triggered this? Then another notification. A private message from a user named 1919 simply read, "You summoned me." My phone slipped from my hands, cracking loudly on the hardwood floor. The apartment suddenly felt smaller, the air thick with something darker than fear, something I couldn't rationalize away. That night, lying awake, every shadow seemed to breathe. Whispering notes of the tune echoed faintly in the air. Stress-induced hallucinations, I told myself, but I didn't believe it. The next morning, my inbox overflowed with messages. Viewers reported hearing the melody softly playing in their headphones, even with devices turned off. Some woke up humming it. Others described vivid nightmares where a shadowy figure stood silently at their bedside, axe glinting faintly in moonlight. Mass hysteria, a rational part of me insisted, desperate for logic. But my own ears caught fragments of the tune, slipping from the speakers, barely audible, like a whisper of static. Days passed, and the stories got worse. One subscriber vanished completely. Another woke, covered in unexplained scratches. Each account carried the same horrific, obsessive detail. The melody, always the melody. Digging desperately through historical records, I stumbled upon a lesser-known diary from 1919. The author described the Axeman's jazz invocation differently, Not a warning, but a dark summoning, a ritual hidden beneath the layers of jazz, a melody that, once played, bound its listeners. My heart raced. I had unknowingly recreated something long buried. Was I responsible? My scientific skepticism crumbled, replaced by dread. The logic I clung to couldn't erase the bloody fingerprints of coincidence smeared across the events unfolding around me. Last night, I tried to destroy the sheet music. Flames curled hungrily around the paper, devouring the notes. But as they burned, the melody echoed louder, a cruel mockery. It was no longer contained within paper and ink. It had taken root within us. Tonight, as I sit recording this, exhausted and paranoid, I can hear it clearly. It slips through my headphones, soft, seductive, sinister. I'm afraid to take them off, afraid the silence might be worse, afraid that when the music stops, he will come. If you're hearing this, it's probably too late. The Axeman's jazz invocation isn't just music, it's a doorway. And right now, I fear it's opening once again.